A shout out to Ge.Holla and
Hey, Ge.Holla, G.Holla.
Ge.Holla, shout me to God here, man.
All y'all said entertainer, shout out my guy Ge.Holla of MycelebrityLife.
Then I turn right. Everywhere I go is a red light. I can't keep driving down a one-way street. All these are mine. I'm shooting my music video in the General Sales Studio. I'm getting ready for my album release. So things have been back to back, but it's been like a blessing. So I'm excited to be working this much.
To see, you know, young Black people, young divine people who are re-picking up our old ancient ways and coming back to this thing, letting them know that in the beginning everything was Black. Okay, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, definitely.
King of rock and roll, you know what I'm saying, Little
Yep.
Richard, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rhythm and blues come out of the blues movement, which is like the
Right.
slave movement, all that, follow the drinking gorge. All them songs was trying to teach us how to escape, how to get away, how to meet up, how to have a good time amongst our people. And look at God, he done brought you back onto this planet again to be the dope individual that you are. Take me back to your early story. Where are you from originally for the people that...
Thank you. So my parents were stationed in Alaska, so I was born in Alaska, but I've also lived in Alabama, California. Now I live in Nashville. So I've lived a few different places.
Okay. What is your attraction, your pull to the countryside of music of things? And like some people say, why not hip hop? You know what I'm saying? Why not R&B?
Right.
What is it about country that just really gets you motivated, that brings that passion out of you?
People ask me, like, why did I choose country music? Country music chose me. Right. Well, definitely. I'm all those things. I believe that I am the genre. So if I want to do country music, I'm going to do country music. If I wanted to do R&B or hip hop, then I'm going to do those things. For me, I've grown up listening to all those genres. And so all of those influences are in me. So it's really cool because this album that I'm coming out with, my debut album, has influences of all those things. So you get to hear all the genres. You hear country, you hear hip hop, you hear pop, you hear rock and roll. So you have all of those things all together, and it makes sense because it is me and it's authentic.
That's right. It is. It is. You are a buffet of music, a buffet of history. You know what I'm saying? When you come in, sit there, and we can partake, and we can get we can get nutrients of everything from you. You're like a dope, amazing person. You know what I'm talking about?
You.
Sometimes you just need to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I am she. She is her. Because you know what I'm talking about.
Not for me. I'm just like, God put me here for a purpose, and I'm just trying to do that purpose.
You're doing that purpose very well. Your purpose is you are awakening the spirits and the souls through rhythm.
Thank
That's
you.
a powerful thing. Because God is music. God is energy.
Yeah.
God is everywhere. It's vibrating. Yeah. It's permeating through all of us as we speak. Now you feel that heartbeat that's do. You know what I'm saying? Even your vocal cords, when you put your hands around your throat chakra, you can feel the essence of your power that's just emanating. Yeah, you got it going on.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you're awesome. Shoot, I'm talking to the most awesome. Okay.
Thank you. No, I appreciate it. I do.
Thank you. So, okay, back into your story. Who are some people that influenced you on your great journey to who you are right now? Who's some people, some artists that you like back in the day?
Definitely. I love Beyonce. I love Chris Stapleton, Chris Cornell, Audioslave, Led Zeppelin. Let me think. Aretha Franklin, Yolanda Adams. There's so many artists. Oh my goodness. That it's so hard because there's so many. I love Adele. I love Rihanna. I've been inspired by so many different artists. It's hard to name just a few because the list goes on. I love Nickelback. I love there's the list can go on for days. You don't want me to keep going because then it'll be like 5 minutes of a whole bunch of lists of names. But those are some artists that have shaped my voice and shaped my music. Wait, did I even say any country artists? Chris Stapleton. Oh, I did say Chris Stapleton, Gretchen Wilson, the Chicks, Hank Williams Jr., some of them too. Yeah.
In this world, there's a lot of self-righteous hypocrites that come back. Criticize mama for turning me out, no matter how little we had. And though I ain't had a word about nothing for 9 or 15 years, well, I can still hear the desperation in my poor mama's voice ringing in my ears. Here's me one chance, fancy, don't let me die.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here's me one chance, fancy, don't let me
I love that. Thank you so much. We see that in 2014, you released a song that was inspired by a crush of a fellow wrestler.
Oh man,
Who
that's
was crushing all back in the day?
That was my first song. I was on the wrestling team, and I had a crush on my captain. I had the biggest crush on him. I knew he didn't like me back, and so that's what inspired the song. I was like, oh no, I'm lying to myself. He doesn't really feel the same way. We'll just pretend. During practice, I'll just. I know.
You know, it might be cool to have a wrestler come out to one of your songs. You ever thought about that? That might be a cool little
yeah,
thing.
I have. And one of these days, watch me get on WWE, like, and come out to one of the songs. That would actually be pretty cool. I would love that. That'd be awesome. I'm speaking it into existence. It's gonna happen one of these days.
Yes, it's on its way. It's downloaded into this reality right now. How about that? We're gonna say that.
That's really cool. It's downloading into the reality, into the natural. That's cool. I like that.
That's right. Yeah. From the spiritual to the physical, you know, because the spiritual world, like, you know, is right on top of the physical world. You know,
definitely.
I would love to see you in the ring. You know, even do a little, a little rope-a-dope.
Just a little bit.
I
haven't done the WWE kind of wrestling. I did like high school wrestling, which is super different. I would probably have to go through some training first for jumping off of ropes. That's next level. That's next level.
Coming in hot.
Yeah, I would need some training for sure.
Okay, no doubt. As you're moving and grooving around in life, is there anything else you would like to do? Or you want to get into some acting possibly one day? How do you feel about that outside the scope of music?
Yeah, definitely. I would love to do that. I would love to make my mark in any way that I can. So being a part of like television, TV shows or movies, I think that would be amazing. Definitely would have to take some acting classes first, because I don't know if I'd be too believable. But I can see like playing like a superhero or a supervillain. I think that would be really cool one day. Like a Marvel character. I would love that.
Hey, I would love to see that too. I think you'd be dope with the same red hair. You know what I'm saying? How they got Miss Marvel.
Cool.
Yeah.
Play it like a phoenix, a different kind of phoenix or something. Oh yeah, Wakanda. All the above.
Hey, you have a wonderful voice. I can see you doing like some voice acting, like in like What If, like how Marvel does it with just the animation. That'd be super cool.
That would be cool.
Power would be like singing. You and me. You know?
That'd be pretty cool. It's funny because my singing voice sounds really different than my talking voice. And so my friends like to make fun of me because when I'm talking, they're like, oh, you sound like a Disney Channel character. And then when I'm singing, they're like, yeah, that's completely different. It has so much more swagger than I actually do.
No. The swagger is you. It's just hidden. It's like a seed. You know what I'm saying? You got to water the swagger. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I told you too cool. You too cool, too chill to let your head ever get too big. You know, you're just like one of the most humblest souls that I've met along this journey. And I appreciate you for being so super cool, super dope. You know?
No, thank you. I mean, there's nothing that would make me, not humble. I'm just on my journey.
That is true. Now, while we're speaking on your journey, if you had to choose a top three, I know I'm knocking you down to three songs. What are your top three songs that you're most proud of, and why, that you would say to yourself?
I would say they actually haven't come out yet. They're on my debut album that's coming out September 8th. Three, I'll say the name. So one, oh man, wait, hold on, let me think. One's called Don't Waste Prayer. Another one is called Bad Girl Bible, and the third is called Death of Me.
Why the first one?
What was the first one that I said? Oh no. Don't Waste a Prayer. Because I didn't write anything about my life. Sometimes I love to write stories from like how do I say this? I'm not writing about my personal life, but I'm creating a story and creating characters. And that is when I can see like my true writing ability. I feel like when it has nothing to do with me, but I'm creating a story based on just like my imagination. And that's one of those songs, but you're taking on like a whole journey throughout the whole song. And so I'm very proud of that one. Because I didn't just write the lyrics and like the melody, but also like the production and all the different elements. I put like a lot of work and effort into that song specifically.
Okay. Now I see also that you are a pianolist. How does this play into your music? Are you on the keys yourself, or do you let someone else do it? How productive are you in the studio when you're creating your music?
In terms of the piano, it depends on the song. Because if somebody got on the piano and they just played and it was beautiful, I'm like, oh, let's keep that, because that has there's magic in that. But if I come to the studio and I already know what I want and I know exactly how I want it done, then I'm like, I'm gonna play it myself. And in terms of like the studio session, it kind of depends on the producer I'm with, because for some songs, I'm like, I want this, this needs to be here, this needs to be here, and I have a whole vision idea of what I want for the song. But other times when the vibe's a little different, I'm like, I want to see where your head's at, and then I want to expand upon where they're at. So it just depends on the song and what message we're creating. And yeah, I definitely have my fingerprints are all over the music, not just the lyrics and the melody, but definitely the tracks. So I want to make sure that whatever song I'm putting out or the album, I want it to tell a whole story. I want it to be an experience. So
Now, speaking of telling a story and being a whole experience, because you're definitely a whole vibe, to all the little brown and black babies out there, as well as everybody else, but we'll highlight the brown and the black just for a moment. For those that would be able to see you and then to see, like, because right now in this culture, everything is always produced as far as like hip hop and R&B, but we rarely get to see like artists outside the scope of that. Now, for all those young black babies and young eyes that are looking at you, do you realize that you can really influence a whole culture of people, and they could say, wow, I didn't know I just couldn't do R&B? Because, you know, from their mindset, all they see is like you guys on stage. They don't know the process of things of that nature yet. How does that make you feel, knowing that you're going to be a superhero to a whole generation of people, even long after you're gone from here? Because this stuff is documented forever in history.
Yeah. First of all, thank you for saying that, and thank you for the question. My answer is that is why I've been put on this earth. This is what I'm supposed to do. As long as I've been able to sing, that has always been my goal, to inspire other artists the way that people have inspired me, and also just creating something that that hopefully one day other artists can look at and want to be able to expand upon. I want to break down barriers. So like you were saying, a lot of people expect Black artists to do just specific genres of music, but we can do all of it. And I want to make sure people know that you can do all of it. For me, when I decided to go to Nashville to do country music specifically, I didn't know of any Black artists, but I was like, it's okay, I can be the first. And I feel like it's important to be able to have that imagination, but also have people tell you like that you can do anything, because there's so many people that have a limited like mindset and perspective, because they don't know that you can do anything you want to. It depends on your hustle, your drive, your work ethic, and you know, your dream. So my advice would be to whatever's in your heart, to go do that thing. And that probably sounds simple, but I mean, it's the truth. If you want it, you believe it, you envision it, you can go do it.
That's right. I'm gonna quote your lyrics right now. You say, I'm swerving over and I'm switching lanes on the road to leaving my mistakes. That's a powerful statement right there. I'm switching lanes. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a music highway. I don't got to be in the R&B lane. I got to be in the hip hop lane.
No, I'm in my own lane, and that's the moral of the story for me and for my music and what I'm creating. Because it's not just country music. It's not just like R&B or hip hop. It's who I am. It's a mixture of all those things. And I feel like that's what makes me me, and that's what makes my music what it is. That it's not just the one thing, and it's not clearly definable. What defines it is that it's my voice singing those songs. At least, you know, that's my perspective and my takeaway. But yeah, I'm switching over. I can do any lanes. I can do all the lanes. Like, Yeah.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? You DOT. You know what I'm saying? You made the lane. You know what I'm talking about?
I made the lane, and that's the whole goal. That's the whole point. It's like, you know, I wanted to make sure I created my own lane and not follow after any. When I say follow after anybody else, like I'm not trying to be the same as anybody else.
Yes, and you're not. You never will be. Great light, great energy, such as yourself, permeates through all of the universe. It is like a GPS. We can see you far beyond this earth. Like your energy is very big. You're connected to the very essence of it all. You know, they call source or God or whatever. And you can tell that you came down here for this purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like a star that has landed upon the earth to make sure that your light is continuing to shine forever for us to see. And that's medicinal. I want you to know your spiritual self that you're bringing to this planet, you're going to heal a whole lot of people in your music and just your vibe and you just being around. You know what I'm saying? You just that girl. You just got to, nothing you can do about it. You is her, she is it, you know, accept it.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I really mean that. Thank you. Like that is just, you know, that's the person I want to be. So if that's what you see when you look at me, then that means I'm on my path. I'm doing the right thing.
You definitely are. You are definitely shining your light. I won't hold you too much longer. Just a little bit more about One Way Street. You know what I'm saying? The new album is coming out. You know, you've been on the one way before. You've been going down the wrong way before. You know what I'm saying? You got
on the passenger side. Yeah, I'm like, what you doing? Where you going? That's not the right way. Yes, it's not fun. That's scary. I'm like, let's not do that again.
Got a little venture in you. Now, what were some scary moments for you when you was creating this album, One Way Street? What were some moments that made you have a low point and have a high point, if you want to talk about it, so we could just get a better dynamics about who you are?
Yeah, of course. For the album, so the album is called Bad Girl Bible, and One Way Street is one of the singles on the album. And when I was creating the album, probably one of the hardest things was like trying to make sure that all the songs were cohesive and told like a impactful story. And because of like at the time I hadn't been signed yet, I hadn't signed to a label, and I was trying to get all these songs together. And so it was a process of spending like at least a year, honestly, actually probably like a year and a half of trying to make sure that I'm telling the best story that I can. And also all of it was scary. I think all of it was kind of terrifying. Trying to choose the right songs, trying to make sure I'm telling the right message and that people can understand me through the songs and through the lyrics. It's all very, very scary. And intimidating, but at the same time, I'm like, this is my life's work. All these years I've spent like writing and recording and preparing has been for this moment. So it's here. I gotta face it. And so it's now.
Headlights flashing in the dark, revealing the shadows, and I don't know where we are. Danger up ahead, it's right around the bend. Reckless crash into your walls. We've been driving blind cause you don't know what you want. You pulled me in again to push me to the edge. Turn left, then I turn right. Everywhere I go is a red light. I can't keep driving down a one-way street all these miles with my heart in the backseat. I can't keep pretending that this ain't a dead end. I know it, there's nowhere road leads. I can't keep driving down a one-way street. Steaming up the windows of your car, taking it slow like you're smoking a cigar. Little fire in my veins and pouring the gasoline. Lips on mine kept you from telling the truth. Mixed up the signals like I always do. I can't keep driving down a one-way street all these miles with my heart in the backseat. I can't keep pretending that this ain't a dead end. I know it, there's nowhere road leads. I down a one-way street. All these
That's right. And you're the female Moses. You know what I'm saying? You're traveling up the Nile River right now. You know what I'm talking about? You don't know what the future is gonna hold, but we do know you're gonna end up in gold. You're gonna end up in the royalty. Did
you just come up with that? Because that was real clever.
I did. Thank you. Let me pat myself on the back.
It's real good. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I accidentally muted my microphone. There we go. Cool. Sorry.
Okay, I didn't get a call. It's okay. Don't worry. I edit all the outtakes. It'll smooth and real good. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect.
What was the inspiration behind Bad Girl Bible? Why did you decide on that title per se?
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even remember what made me think of it. I have no idea what made me think of that title. But when it came to mind, I was like, "It sounds really good," and I was like, "But I got to make sure people know that I love Jesus." It's a thank you to God for giving me these songs to write and to sing. I don't even remember how I came up with the title, but when I said it out loud, I was like, "Whoa, that's special!" And that needs to be the title of my album. And all the songs kind of just are on brand with the Bad Girl Bible like theme and message. So it's gonna be an interesting journey. I'm excited for everybody to hear it.
Yo, that's dope. I don't think it's a negative thing, because for a long time people have always said in the community that Bible stands for basic instructions before leaving Earth. So these are the basic instructions before leaving Earth for the bad girls. You know what I'm saying? You need some instruction. You need some good games, some good wisdom. You know what I'm talking about? You need some 12 commandment laws. You need to lay it down so people can understand. Hell, even when the people was writing the Bible, it was not called the Bible. It was many other books that were put together. So it's no disrespect at all.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, once I was like, God knows my heart. He knows what I mean. So it's fine either way. I told myself. But
and you got a problem, take it to God, okay?
Yep.
Exactly. That's who I got it from. I got it from my daddy, okay?
It's accurate. It's true. It's true.
That's right. Will you be performing anywhere? Do you have any tour dates? Got anything going on?
What do I have? Right now, I'm set to perform in Nashville on my birthday, which is next week. I can't remember what the venue is, but I'm looking forward to that. After that, right now, it's kind of mostly just interviews lined up and then premieres for the album and all those things. So I would say the next 2 months, other than like Fashion Week also. So those are the things that I'm getting ready for right now. I'm looking forward to, but I'm like, woo, it's gonna be a fun little journey. Getting all the content, all the music videos coming out, and just the things that we've been preparing for the past few months.
I just want to say I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? You know, you keep doing this all the days of your life. Keep shining your light, stay upon your square, because you're definitely doing it right. And whenever you have your low moments, you know, remember who you are and pick yourself back up and get back into the fight until it's all over with. Please keep doing it. I love that. You know, give me a high five. I need a high five. Give me yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm on your team. I'm team you, okay? I want you to be the best that you could be. Couple of things, and I won't hold you any much longer because I know you're busy. Did I miss anything today about you would like to talk about in our interview?
Honestly, I feel like we covered everything. We covered the single, we covered the album, we covered like my backstory and my inspirations, and I feel great. I think all the questions you asked me were like perfect. So there's nothing else that I have on my mind that I want to say. You're great at what you do. So there's nothing left for me to say.
Okay, cool. Now I'm gotta get you down to our game. This is called the game of sevens. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
7 is a holy and divine and spiritual number, as you know, because you read your Bible. It says God rested on the Sabbath on the 7th day. Also, reason why we're choosing 7 because it's surrounded around the creation. And you find the number 7, which is inverted, which is turned to left angles, which is 45-degree angle. Everything is built up a 45-degree angle, including your arm and here. There's a 45. Like I could show you throughout your body, you have little pyramids and 45-degree angles. You know what I'm saying? As above, so below, so without, as within. You know, whatever's on the outside of us is also in the inside of us, believe it or not. The earth is 3/4 water. Your body requires 3/4 water, as your organs hold about 80% of water. So whatever's on
Okay.
the outside, you can duplicate that on the inside.
I love
Also, we're using the number 7 because we are going on your world tour. We're going on the Bad Girl Bible World Tour. I want to
that
know.
sounds good. That sounds really good. I like that.
I want to know in history, what 7 people, living or dead, would you take with you on your world tour? Now, keep in mind, you want Michael Jackson, you get the whole Jackson family.
My world tour. I would take all my favorite artists. So
Living or dead, name them all. We need 7.
I was thinking about it as I was like, one of my favorite artists, Beyonce, Drake, Adele, Chris Cornell, which like Audio Slave is the band. Chris Stapleton. Oh, there's two more. Oh, the pressure is on. Oh, we'll say Ray. She's a newer artist. I really like her. And then lastly would be Rihanna. Oh no, wait. Sia.
No. You get another one. What's your alternate? Who would be the alternate?
Sia.
Oh, cool. So you end up in number 8. If you study the DNA sequences in our body, it's shaped like a number 8. And the brothers in the Nation of Islam and FOI, they turn their bow ties this way because it represents the 8 symbol across the throat chakra. So may your voice be forever known throughout all the universe and permeate to all the places and be able to be heard even in the future. Even if you come back as yourself in reincarnation, you'll be able to hear your wonderful essence that's through the vibration of your vocal cords, and you keep doing your thing.
Hey y'all, my name is Reyna Roberts. You can look me up on socials, the Reyna Roberts on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all the things. I am on My Celebrity Life, GeHolla, and this was an amazing interview.